Einen schönen guten Morgen an diesem wunderbar sonnigen Sommermorgen. Heute kommt mal etwas ganz anderes, beziehungsweise jemand ganz anderes, und zwar Simon Parkes. Ich bin von meiner Untersberg-Mitwandererin, der Iris, auf ihn aufmerksam gemacht worden. Genau wie David Icke, ist ein Brite. Er hat Verwandte, die Freimaurer waren oder noch sind und auch in der Spionage tätig waren. Er selbst erzählt viel über Hybriden, dass er selber auch Seelenanteile hat eines Hybriden und von Mantis, wovon wahrscheinlich die wenigsten gehört haben, Reptiloiden. Also scheint er auf diesem Gebiet sich gut auszukennen, ist auch politisch aktiv. Wer von euch schon von ihm gehört hat und noch mehr dazu sagen könnte, schreibt das bitte in die Kommentare rein, würde ich mich sehr freuen. Und ja, wenn euch das gefällt, was Simon Parkes sagt, könnte ich schauen, ob ich noch mehr von ihm finde, denn er hat das eine oder andere Interview gegeben, wo er Fragen beantwortet, das aber, ich glaube, alles auf Englisch ist. Auf Deutsch gibt es allerdings ein etwas längeres Interview mit Joe Conrad. Das verlinke ich euch unter dem Video.
If you have a banking history or you have an investment background, then you are more likely to have thrown your lot in with the wealthy, with the controlling elite. Indeed, if you're a prime minister, you've most likely got the position because someone identified you for that many years ago, and the system doesn't usually let people take high positions of authority unless they control them, and if they lose control of them or they didn't control them in the first place, they'll end up murdering them. So anybody who's a prime minister or a president would generally, I say generally, be up through the rungs of the ladder. Now in Trump's position, that's very different. He's a bit like JFK. He's maverick, he's different, he's uncontrollable. So there are characters who from time to time make it to very high positions who are not controlled by the system, but generally speaking they are. The guy you mentioned, Trudeau, is part of the system. He's controlled. He's not an evil person, but he takes his orders. Yes, of course, the Queen is. Why would you visit the Queen? I mean, President Trump sent a very important message before he met the Queen, because he knows that leaders meet the Queen because they come to pay homage. They come to not be told what to do, but they come to show that they are they're secondary. They're not as important as Her Majesty the Queen. That they will do what she says, and they will be helpful to Her Majesty the Queen. And what did President Trump do? He made sure he arrived at the meeting with the Queen a little bit late. Unheard of. But the President arrived a bit late, and he tweeted, "No, I didn't." He said, "I arrived 15 minutes early." It's all part of his humour, because if you look at the bits, you find that his appointment was 5 o'clock, and he didn't arrive till after 5. So he certainly didn't arrive 15 minutes early, and he did arrive late. And what he was doing, I think, is he's saying, look, I'm meeting this person, but you know, I'm not going to tell her that she's my boss, and I'm not going to tell her that I'm going to do what she wants me to do. Whereas all the other leaders, and remember that picture that I did about 4 years ago in a conference, I had a picture of George Bush standing by the Queen and his hands down by his side and giving the devil sign, because he was like a little schoolboy. He was so proud that he was standing next to the principal. And you know, it was his big life ambition to have a picture taken next to, you know, the number one person.
Ist es nicht erst ein paar Monate her, dass Donald Trump die Queen bei einem Empfang hat warten lassen? Er ließ sie warten. Aber was er sich jetzt geleistet hat, das ist noch viel schlimmer. Hört mal zu, was David Icke euch zu erzählen hat. Die Geschichte fängt ja noch ganz harmlos an. Wie ihr wisst, war Donald Trump in England zu Besuch. David Icke berichtet, dass er auf der Isle of Wight lebt. Das ist an der Südküste von England, 25 Minuten mit der Fähre nach Portsmouth. Dort hielten sich die Queen und Trump auf, um des Jahrestages von der D-Day Landing, also Landung, zu gedenken. Da wurde in den Mainstream-Medien auch hinreichend darüber berichtet. Aber was dann passierte, haltet euch fest. Ihr müsst es nur nachlesen, denn ich gebe euch Davids Schilderung 1:1 wieder in schriftlicher Form, damit euch auch nichts entgeht.
Of course, the media has been full of it all week, and it's all been in the mainstream media, so I won't go into all that. But this is something I will highlight. Trump breaks royal protocol. This is something I will highlight. Trump breaks royal protocol. Touches Queen at state dinner. There are certain royal protocol rules to follow when in the presence of the Queen, and Donald Trump just made a major etiquette faux pas. During the state banquet dinner at Buckingham Palace, it appears that President Trump touched the Queen on the back. Outrageous. As she stood for his toast. Were they having breakfast? What's going on? Oh, drink. Okay. What would you rise for your toast? You'd sit down and butter it, wouldn't you? Anyway, what rule did Donald Trump break? I can't wait to hear. Let me share it with you. President Donald Trump was spotted lightly touching Queen Elizabeth II on the back during the dinner, a violation of royal protocol, which dictates that you can't touch the Queen unless she first offers her hand to you. And quite right. The faux pas was made after Trump had delivered a speech. However, the Queen appeared unfazed by the situation. Oh, she's an amazing woman. Such fortitude. That she was unfazed by someone lightly touching her back. He addressed the attendees, noting from the Second World War to today, Her Majesty has stood as a constant symbol of these priceless traditions. She has embodied the spirit of dignity, duty and patriotism that beats proudly in every British heart. Oh, God.
Kann ich nicht. Hallo, na gut, Anna, hi.